Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So today I'm going to be talking about a little piece of technology history that I really forgot, and it made me wonder what happened. And that is the Microsoft ZUNE. Whatever happened to this technology? Now, if you were not familiar with the Microsoft ZUNE, this is basically the competitor to the iPods. And at that time, Apple, with their iPods and their iTunes service, they were absolutely revolutionizing the industry, and there was really no competition, even though there was like countless MP3 players out there. But Microsoft was different because number one, it was Microsoft, and number two, Microsoft has been in the whole media player game before Apple even entered this arena. But I still couldn't figure out why it didn't work out as well as it should, at least at that time. But now looking back, I think I might have figured out what happened to them. And so let's go ahead and open this up. This is actually from 2006. The ZUNE was actually from 2006 all the way up to the last model, 2010, with the ZUNE HD. And finally, the whole brand services was discontinued in 2012. So let's go ahead and open this up. And this is from 2006, but check out what this says. Welcome to the social. And so Microsoft knew way ahead where technology was going. And so that is pretty amazing in 2006 that they were already talking about social, but I don't think they were talking about social media. It's just being social in general. But you could kind of see where things were going. And in here, we have a packet. I'm gonna go through this. And then, well, I no longer have the ZUNE in here, so yeah, no ZUNE. So, too bad. But at least we can look at the other stuff. So we'll go ahead and look at this booklet. So what do you get with this? Well, what you get is basically the installation CD, which is right here. And then right here, you got a quick start guide right there. Tells you everything you need to do, how to install the drivers and so forth. And then there's also a product guide here as well. Yeah, just the usual stuff. But let's go back to what happened to Microsoft ZUNE. Now, with a lot of things when it comes to like specs, I think this one had every single spec that you would want in terms of a MP3 player. And it definitely, in my opinion, surpassed what Apple was offering. And that's usually the case when it comes to specs. Apple is always behind. It seems like whether it's against Microsoft, Android, it just doesn't matter. They're always behind. But this one seemed to have everything going for it when it came to specs, when it came to the backing of multi-billion-dollar company Microsoft. But the thing with Microsoft, and I think there's very few exceptions for this, except maybe for that Microsoft Xbox, people just don't feel, I think the general public, that Microsoft is a cool brand, you know? And whenever I think about fanboys, I really don't think too much about Microsoft unless it was related to gaming. I don't see a lot of mass consumers, just everyday people, going out and being proud to be a Microsoft product or Microsoft company brand user. Whereas with Apple or even Android, it's definitely different. And so this was something that started a long time ago because there's been so many instances with Microsoft being there way before anybody else were. I mean, if you think about smartphones, Microsoft was technically there before Apple and Google's Android because of the fact that they had, you know, Microsoft PDAs at the time. They had Windows CE, which was basically their compatible operating system. And the thing that I think got this one is because, well, first and foremost, it's ugly. I mean, check that out. That's an ugly color to choose. And the design itself, I think that's cool. But when you compare that to an iPod at the time, it just didn't compare. It just didn't look as cool. And at the same time, I don't know what ZUNE was supposed to mean. You know, whereas the iPod branding, it just made sense, you know, and you could automatically think of Apple when you relate it to. But when you say something like ZUNE, I'm not automatically thinking of Microsoft. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. Maybe I was thinking of Dune. But anyway, I think that was really what got Microsoft. It wasn't because of technology, and it definitely wasn't because the company didn't have enough money to compete with Apple and all the rest of the MP3 players out there. It's just for the simple fact that even to this day, besides, like I said, maybe Microsoft Xbox fans, or really truly hardcore geeks who love Microsoft stuff, the branding, the love, the passion for it is just not there. Even though they're still making tons of money, I rarely see people with Microsoft stickers on their cars or wearing Microsoft t-shirts, where I see a lot of people with Apple branded stickers on their cars. I see people wearing Android t-shirts and gear. Definitely something that Microsoft has not had. And so that is my thoughts on what happened to the Microsoft Zune. And if Microsoft ever decides to come back into this field, I'm not sure what they're going to do besides a gaming system, because they've tried the whole smartphone thing with the Microsoft phone as well. And yeah, they're going to keep on trying to be cool. And so that's it for this particular quick look back at the Microsoft Zune. If you had any thoughts about this or anything else related to this whole era, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And as always, if you did get value out of these videos, share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Gold Content Creators Group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.